Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Mission Matters Business Podcast, your source for all things business. My name is Adam Torres. You can follow me on Instagram at AskAdamTorres. Keep up with my book releases, book tour schedule, signings, all that other good stuff. Always love to connect with you there. And as always, if you'd like to apply to become a co-author of one of my upcoming books, just head on over to the website, missionmatters.com, and click on Become an Author to apply. All right, so today I have Joshua Mundell on the line, and he's co-founder and CEO over at NeighborING. Josh, welcome to the show.
Adam, thank you so much. It's great to be here.
All right, so let's just dive right into NeighborING. I mean, what a interesting concept and business. First off, just tell us a little bit more about it, please.
Yeah, I would say the one-liner is that we help people who need help with chores and tasks around their home by connecting them to local background check college students that can help. So the idea of calling on the neighbors or the people in your community when you need a little bit of extra help. You don't need, these are typically people like friends, family members that you would ask, but when those people aren't available, there's always local professionals, but you don't really need that professional help. So we've created a service that allows people to tap in to the youth of their community, specifically college students, to earn a couple of extra dollars, and you get the things that you need done around your home at an affordable price.
So when I saw this, I was like, man, what a great idea, not only for the people that need the help, but also for the college students. I mean, how did you come up with this concept?
Well, so thank you. And if you can imagine, like most startups or companies, brew by personal need. So I was a student athlete in college, at Concordia University, Irvine, and being an athlete, you go to school full time, you practice full time. There's not a whole lot of room for a part-time job or to earn some extra money. And so what I did was in my free time, I would help my neighbors with their household chores, like pulling weeds, moving boxes, giving that holiday help, hanging lights. And so I would earn money, and then I would realize more and more neighbors needed my help. And I had a group of water polo players that wanted to earn some extra money. So that's kind of where the need initially started, and this idea of, hey, can these people also pay these other college students, $15, $20 an hour to do some chores? And to no surprise on the student side, you can always find college students wanting some extra money. So it just that's where the idea originally started and kind of just spun out from there.
Man, that's awesome. I love that idea, and it makes a lot of sense. And I'm like, man, where was that at when I was in college? That's great. It might have been there, right? I don't know. So Josh, that being said, what locations are you at? I mean, there's people listening from all around the country now, so business owners, entrepreneurs, executives, there's students listening. I mean, what locations are you in? What are your plans for the company? Tell us a little bit more, please. Yeah,
absolutely. So right now we only operate in Orange County or in all 13 of the major universities here. And our expansion plans will be capable with a new product that we are listing or bringing to market here in about 6 weeks. So that'll be a product where everyone can list their services, and we'll slowly branch out. But our plans for us right now are kind of the hubs of where our customers are, and those are, we could talk about a little bit later, but seniors and young families. So Orange County, San Diego, Riverside's a great area, and kind of pushing our way to Arizona, Texas, Florida. But really, we'll see how the response comes from our new product. But you could use this service anywhere. We've had people find us in Wisconsin, and so we found Wisconsin students that wanted to help a guy put up this fence. And so we're really just playing with the idea right now, and we'll build up some demand, but hopefully it's going to be a nationwide service here within the next few years.
Man, that's so exciting. And what kind of response have you gotten from this, from the service? And is there kind of any interactivity from the ratings or systems? I mean, give us a little bit more about the nuts and bolts of kind of how it works, the operation part. Yeah.
So the way that you schedule a chore and the way that we operate is that you pay a flat hourly rate. So it's not by a specific type of service, whether it's moving, cleaning, organizing. You're buying the college student's time for that hour. and they can get a number of things done or check off your whole to-do list. And so what you can do is you go to our website, which is the startneighboring.com, or you call us, and then we can schedule a chore for you. And then we'll find and connect you with a student at your convenience, because we'll have a big network of them, or we do now. And then we provide you who's coming, and we handle all of that transaction, the payment processing, and making sure that the students are actually students in their background check. And so kind of the response that we're getting right now has just been, I would say about 20% of our customers, maybe 25% of our customers leave a review on our website.
Wow.
And I would say a common theme is, this company's a godsend. Where have you been all my life? Like, it just goes through.
Yeah, it sounds really cool.
These overwhelming experiences where people were in such a big need. And one of our big customers are kind of the aging population. And so if you could imagine these adult children who might not be able to get out to see their mom and dad all the time, or take out the trash, or kind of do these little things that they physically couldn't do themselves, or they didn't know how to do them before. It's really been this overwhelming joy and goodwill that you create with the community of reviving like those old-fashioned relationships of like, if I needed help and I said, Adam, can you come over and help me? You would come over and help me. And sometimes, in our day and age, that has simmered down a lot. And so that's something we're trying to revive. And so the response from the college students have been really overwhelming as well. So they get to use it whenever they want. They decide what jobs they do and don't do. And the biggest thing is students earn about $15 to $18 an hour plus tips. And so we earn a percentage on top of that, but the customer is only paying about $23 to $24 an hour. So it's basically a win-win for everyone. And some of these students, if you could imagine, these sweet, sweet customers are saying, oh, yep, let me make you lunch. Let me provide you, some water or some snacks while you work. And so it's this really cool relationship that's getting built that weren't there before, or that were there, but now they're being really highlighted and emphasized.
Man, that's really exciting. I love it. It's a great story, and it makes perfect sense, and I get it completely. And that being said, so, and especially because geography. So when you talk about aging populations and things like that, it's like, it's not that you don't want to. It's just if mom lives in Orange County and you move to New York, or you're in Florida, or you're maybe in LA working, and you can't you can't get down there to help maybe raise, you're going to go down there for, from LA for Christmas and for other things or whatever the holiday is. But you really can't make it down there to help and spend the weekend hanging lights. Like, you possibly can't. And you don't want to call a huge, crazy service because you're like, well, mom's only going to put up a couple of strings of lights. We don't need to pay $500 for it. We just need to get we need somebody with a ladder, or we got a ladder. We just need somebody to climb up it because I don't want my mom climbing up a ladder. So, no, I get it completely, Josh. It makes perfect sense. And I love what you're doing. So that being said, if somebody's listening to this and they want more information on NeighborING or to connect, what's the best way for them to get that info?
Either you could call us directly, and so we always are available, and it's 949-322-4923. That's our office line, or you can go to our website, which is startneighboring.com. So start, START, neighboring.com. All our information's there, and then we're very quick to respond to.
Fantastic. Well, hey, Josh, really appreciate you coming on the show. Love what you're doing over at NeighborING, and I wish you much continued success, especially with this new product and the rollout. So that's going to be awesome. And to the audience, as always, thank you for tuning in. Hope you got a lot of value out of this. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast. Leave me a review on the Apple iTunes Store. If you're watching this on our YouTube channel, Mission Matters Business, give us a subscribe there, but also leave us some comments on the video. Love to hear what kind of things that you're working on and what kind of businesses you have going on. And Josh, thanks again for coming on the show.